Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my February favorites, you guys. We are already going into the last month of the quarter for 2018. It's pretty crazy and I've been dreading this day because March comes around. It means that I technically only have about a month left of my maternity leave, which makes me so sad and gives me so much anxiety. But I've been having a lot of meetings back and forth at work in the recent months, so it's kind of gotten me a little bit more mentally and physically prepared for work, but still it still feels really sad and bittersweet that I have to go back to work soon. So I'm gonna try to make sure that March is going to be all about my baby and I'm just gonna try to focus a lot on him. It's been a good month. Mika is growing up really fast. Sometimes I kind of have to be away from him for the full day so that I can get some work done, and I feel like the next day when I see him, he's a completely different person. He learned how to do so many things physically and mentally so fast over just one day, but he's growing up really fine and he's just such a sweet boy. So enough of that. I'm here to show you my favorite stuff for the month of February. I've got lots of makeup beauty items. First off, I want to talk about this. This is the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream, and I got this actually sometime last year, and I remember that when I started using it, I didn't like it at all. I don't know why I didn't like it. I think I didn't like the applicator, and I think I've been using it wrong, but recently I've just kind of been going back to this just because I wanted to finish it off and it wasn't a cheap product. So I've ended up really liking this and putting this on before I put on my makeup. I realized that it gives a very refreshing feel to your eyes. The little applicator here makes it really nice for you to just kind of massage your eyes a little bit. So I do a circular motion around my eyes. I don't know if the product does any real true skin benefit type of things. It says that it's supposed to brighten, but I have pretty bad dark eye circles. But one thing I can tell you for sure that it does do is to kind of perk your eyes up. It does feel quite refreshing and cooling after you put this on, so you're kind of ready for the day. You can also put this on top of makeup throughout the day if you want to freshen up your eyes as well. So I thought it's a cool product, and it's one of those products that I didn't like at first, but I'm loving it right now. Next up, we have this baby here. I actually don't know why I'm showing you this because it's not sold anymore, but I freaking love this. I have this on my eyes at the moment. It's the It's Judy Time palette. I have been doing a couple of videos where I'm using eyeshadow toppers, so I kind of need a good palette to kind of play around with the rest of the eye look, and I've been using this palette for that purpose, to just kind of create that look in the circumference of the eyes. I freaking love this palette. This is definitely one of my favorite palettes. I love Judy. I love watching her vlogs and her beauty channel, and this was her partnership with BH Cosmetics. It was a limited edition. I feel that it should be full-time edition. What's the permanent? It should be permanent. It should be part of their permanent collection. Try out the BH Cosmetics stuff because the quality is really nice. This is the only eyeshadow palette that I actually have a backup of, so I don't think I'm ever gonna run out of this, but if I ever do, I have a backup. Next up is blush. I have been using this Hourglass palette a lot and I love this. It only has 3 colors, but I've had this, I basically have been using this for the whole month of February until today. So it is a pretty pricey product. It is by Hourglass, but it's super nice to wear. It's got 3 different colors there. On my cheeks at the moment, I've got this color right here, which is Mood Exposures. You don't need a lot to put on your cheeks. It looks really pigmented now, but I only used very little product. It has a good amount of blush color and highlight, so you don't really need to put another layer of highlight on top of your blush, and for some reason it just makes your makeup look really nice and not too much. So I've really been liking this. For face, drugstore alert, this is Bourjois Air Matte Foundation. I have it on at the moment. I really love the Bourjois face products. I think it's the only drugstore brand in Singapore that has my shade. Unfortunately, this is the darkest shade that they have, so if you're darker than me, I don't know, if you have found a drugstore solution, let me know, but I haven't been able to find something that suits my skin tone. So this is in the shade number 4, and it is the matte 24-hour hold foundation. So the packaging makes it really simple for you to just pump the product out, and it's just really nice. It feels very lightweight. It doesn't feel like a drugstore product at all, so it's really worth it. So if you're looking for a nice drugstore foundation or something to wear on an everyday basis, check this one out. Okay, 2 eyeshadow brushes that I want to show you. The first one is the Real Techniques Chi brush. This is the 203 brush. It came with a set that I got off Amazon Prime International, and this is sort of like a blending brush. It just said eyeshadow blending brush. It's similar but different to some of my favorite brushes, and I like using this just to create a nice soft blended crease on my eyes. But at the same time, if you want it to be very precise, you can actually place the eyeshadows in a precise way. I love the packaging. It's really nice to hold on to and all that. So out of the whole set, which came with about 3 brushes, this was my favorite pick. Another eyeshadow brush that I've been loving is the Sigma one. This is the Blending E36 brush. It's super dirty because I've used it all throughout the month. It's almost like a mini version of a blending brush. So I really like using this if I'm really short for time and I just want a quick blend in the outer corner of my eyes. And I used it today just for the outer corner. So I really like this. A couple of mascaras. The first one is a high-end one, then I've got a drugstore one. So this first one is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. I got this as a sample, I think from my Sephora bonus points, and I ended up really liking it. I typically would put 1 to 2 coats, but if you really want your lashes to pop, you can even go up to 3 coats. And I have really tiny and very sparse lashes, so for me to like a mascara, it's really something. It's very wet as well, but not to the point where it would mess up your entire eyeshadow look. The applicator is not like sharp or anything, so it's really nice to kind of just put on your eyes. So this next one is the drugstore favorite of mine. This is the Essence Lashes Go Wild mascara, and Essence has really good mascara, so I highly recommend you to go and check their collection out. They're super cheap, very affordable. This is really nice. Again, the bristles are very they are kind of soft, so they will not hurt your eyes or anything. It's not as thickening as the Marc Jacobs one, but it has a good balance between lengthening and thickening your eyelashes. So this is the lipstick of the month. It is by Givenchy. I have it on my lips at the moment. The packaging is just divine. It looks super rock star like. I really like it. It's got the logo right there, and this is in the number 104. I got this when I was in Tokyo, so I hope it's available in Singapore. So it's just a really nice soft nude color. The finish is not matte. It's sort of like creamy glossy, as you can see right there. So not like glossy to the point where it's annoying, because it's not like super matte. You do kind of have to wash yourself. I was wearing this every time I had to go back to work for a meeting. I was wearing this, so yeah, it just treated me very nicely. 2 non-makeup items. The first one is this one, which is an aroma therapy room spray by The Body Shop. This has eucalyptus and spearmint, and it's supposed to be stress relieving. I have this in my master bedroom, and I would usually just spray. You only need like 1, at most 2 spritzers, and you kind of breathe in and it just feels very nice. It doesn't leave like a lingering scent to your room, so it's kind of like when you're in the room and you're going to spend a couple of minutes there and you want your room to smell nice while you're in the room, then you spray this. But it's not like it's gonna remain there for like the rest of the day or the next time you walk into the room, but it's a very nice spa-like scent nevertheless. Okay, last favorite is this right here. It is my new watch / fitness tracker or activity tracker. It is my Fitbit. Come alive, come alive. Okay, it's the new Ionic version, I think, and it just looks really nice. I've always wanted to get like an electronic watch because the people that I work with, they all seem to wear this now. It's very funny because in the industry that I work in, it used to be all about like the fancy watches, the Hublot and the Rolexes and all the fancy watches that you can think of. And suddenly, I think 2 years ago, while Apple actually came out with their watch, a lot of people have actually been starting to wear more electronic watches, which are not anywhere near as expensive as the very luxury watches. So I really like it. So I've always wanted to get one. Been toying with like the more Samsung type. I don't really like the aesthetic of the Apple Watch, so I want something a little bit bigger, but this is just so freaking nice. So I've been wearing this a lot. It does track like your activities, and it even helps you to meditate by this. So you use an app on your phone, and it's just really nice. So far I've found out that I'm only taking about less than a quarter of the steps that I should be taking on a daily basis. My blood pressure is usually quite high, and I want to change the strap to like a black one. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So anyway, those are my favorites for the month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave it as a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.